But with the Annie being shown so incredibly early, Volley Bear going to come down for Cuzz. If that was Clid, I would be less surprised, as of course Cuzz and Clid, both of them have been Volley Bear players in the past of some shenanigans.
I love the please give me more skin sales.
Yeah, exactly.
But look, Kazante can not only deal with the Scion in lane pretty well, but he can also, with his dash, actually avoid Volley Bear's stun if he times. He's doomed,
okay,
I think. At least Flash.
This comes down, the Flash does come forward. Zeka didn't invest his minion thrown at him, but it looks like they are going to be all right as in comes the bear. All right, life is just going to be obliterated. Milios are being bullied today, Wolf, and it doesn't matter which side of the rift they're on.
Nope.
Bidity is just setting his bear off on Zeka, and Zeka is really struggling to cope with it.
Yeah,
as finally times out. The Bidity, not going to be too worried about it. Doesn't get the stun back there, but throws out yet another ulti. Is okay, final chapter going to come down. That gets the Flash out alive.
Too much butter, or too little butter rather, over too much bread.
Yeah, well, Cuzz is still going to commit to it here. Does manage to get a big old shield. There's the Bomber, though, as he dives on out of there. Still, Kingen's going to come on forward. Bidity not too worried about it, though, as the exhaust does come down. And in the end, it's Zeka that takes the most punishment. Still, Body Slam's going to get him out. And HLE just wants none of it. Clid in fog of war right now. Could just come forward for a steal if they would like to as the cat comes out. That is just going to be the Drake secured.
Yeah, interesting that we're seeing the verdant barrier picked up here. Is going to catch Zeka's on the long con.
Yeah, Cuzz just trying to run out of here, but he's not going to be able to do so. Has to ulti to create that distance.
You're not safe.
Zeka holding onto the ult as well. Finds the body slam. It doesn't even need the Bomber, but aiming will get snared up, and that means the entire ult from the Yuumi does basically nothing.
Now, the damage has been done. The speed and the tempo advantages are all gone as Choppers connect.
All right, we're going to go all out onto this Scion, who's just delivered under the turret and just takes the kill onto Zeka. Kingen, what is that? He's a double agent, Wolf. It's not working out here for Humble Life.
Look at the damage on the Zeka. Okay, we're not looking at that.
Look at the damage onto Keen. He's walking underneath his turret, gets himself a big old shield. He should die. Yeah, there he goes.
Assist gold to a Viego, gold to a Kazante. Less significant than stuff like this. So look at how much aiming is able to do when Zeka is stunned up here, and he's just like, I just delete him. He's gone. And then Kingen is also taking a ton of damage here with his Aphelios, who's got a great frontline in the Scion. Whereas picks like this, much less significant, as can't believe we're gonna watch this whole thing all over again, but I guess we are flashing for it, or flashing rather to try to escape, but doesn't have ult.
Oh, and another picture-in-picture as we get back to live. Bear is going to be dropped onto the portly gentleman. And Cuzz is just going to slash at him with his big old claws. The Bomber doesn't do anything because Cuzz buffs the ulti beautifully.
With no teleport, Kingen cannot get here. Even the Rift Herald's getting involved here in the top lane. And KT just playing the map way better right now.
Yeah, Shirley holding on to that wave is now Viper. He's in a cozy campfire, but Keen not too worried about these shots right now. As Clid walks over a control ward, potentially a 50-50 as the train is going to round the bend the whole way around. Nice drifting there from Keen as the final chapter comes forward. Clid desperately trying to get there, but the Baron's not low enough. And there it goes. Cuzz secures yet another one, and the Melio just obliterated off the back end of the team fight. Being a very bloody one, but KT are just preventing Hanwha from being able to answer anything at all.
They're just really good map movements from BDD, from Cuzz.
Oh, we're going. Flash Tibbers. Goodbye, life. Well, he's going to be able to get out of there, but just not enough. The final chapter is going to come in, and it might be the final one in this series. Teleport for a flank here as the Scion just wants to come out of the station. Kingen there with Zeka. The Bomber comes forward, but BDD not going to get hit by that one. Gets the stun on the Q. And Zeka is going to have to body slam the heck out of there. They are buying a lot of time, a fair bit of space, as the all-out is going to be used. Some fancy footwork.
Blast Cone!
Yep, Blast Cone is going to create even more distance. Shout out to Valdez there. The wave so that the further push isn't going to happen. Kingen is in a rough spot, one could say. Bear comes down. Kingen says goodbye. And this, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to give it a aiming because I think that he played the early game extraordinarily well as Keen crashes his train into this turret. Works out quite nicely for them as aiming is hitting like an absolute truck. Just naming different vehicles here. As Viper going to get taken down extraordinarily low. He just does not offer enough damage. And aiming, he certainly does. Viper just now on his fountain, has to watch his Nexus go down. And KT will take the first game of summer in 2023. So maybe they're happy about that. But still, you can imagine it's a difficult time as we have a listen to KT as they bear down on these Nexus turrets. Bear quite literally Cuzz's champion choice.
King crashing in with his ultimate as well. Just calling out who has flash and who doesn't. And then, of course, when to focus down the towers and then the Nexus.
And then very happy B2D. And Lahen's, surprisingly, not just screaming about stuff, which is normally what's happening.
Yeah, I feel like he knows.